Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. The returner will field it and try to... And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. So the Boston College Eagles offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Guard in the backfield, it's Harris. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And the Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Navy's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Rush is on him. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back. You have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have...
There he goes! Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Boston College, 0.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bolden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Warner. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Bolden. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Hutchinson. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
It's a reverse. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
Boston College, 0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Warner. Under fire, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Caught behind the line. It's Clayton. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, midshipman! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Warner. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking to get in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? On the move. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
They'll go to the ground. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Burrows is waiting for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off-play action on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Warner. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the move. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson.
Job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He makes a stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over.
Pulls it in there on the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Warner. And wings it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback's got the 1st. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Toss to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Navy searching for a 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Back to throw, it's Warner. Looking for a big gain. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Off the play fake on 1st down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
The Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Clayton. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Hutchinson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Gets some yardage and gets down.
Really nice job by the defense. On 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Quarterback running on the draw. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drive. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll do it himself. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The RPO, it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
to be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bolden. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Harris. Turning it on! And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We reach the break, and Navy holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the net. rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down will open up the final period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Takes the handoff. It's Ellison. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
He leaves it with his back. Jukes his way for more. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Boston College. The offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Jones.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Trying the left side. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Makes the grab. Still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Hodges. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
The give. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over. And nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me or you, Reese, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Jones. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.